Hey YouTube, how's it going? Repugnant Man here, also known as Jose, and today we're going to be talking about the new patch notes for Elden Ring version 1.03 that just dropped tonight, out of nowhere pretty much. I'm going to link this in the description down below so you can take a look at it yourself. I'm going to be covering some of the main points for you right now really quick. So, and as I just booted up the game after the download, which is actually a pretty hefty download, if you put your map marker over certain locations where NPCs that you've talked to before are, there's like a little marker now that shows where the NPCs are, which is really nice, especially the NPCs with quest lines or merchants, things like that, etc. Really useful. And they also added a whole bunch of NPCs. They added one new NPC, and then they made quest phases for a bunch of different other NPCs. You can do more. You can imitate more stuff with the Mimic's Veal, which is kind of funny. They added some background night music. They fixed a whole ton of bugs, so that's really good. But one of the big bugs that's going to be really nice for you guys is that they fixed the Fire Deadly Sin incantation. Now this was a PvP thing going on where people could do Death Blight really quick, and it was basically really busted and annoying, so they fixed that. That's good to know. They fixed a whole bunch of other stuff that you guys can read as well, but that's the one that stood out to me. Some balance changes that stood out to me, y'all. There's a whole bunch. They dropped the rate of smithing stones, which is awesome. Increased shield's effectiveness, but at the same time they nerfed Ash 4 Barricade Shield, which is one I use a lot. It's increased FP consumption now, which I think makes sense because I was able to spam that and just tank bosses hits all the time. Another really important one is they decreased the weapon skill for Sword of Night and Flames damage. I think this is a big nerf because this is one of the most powerful weapons if you're just playing through the story. I don't think it's that good for PvP, but it is definitely notable. Another thing is that they nerfed Ash of War Bloody Slash. This is really busted. You know, Ash of War, you start with the samurai and you can do a whole lot of damage, and a lot of people are using it. Another big one that's really going to affect the speedrunning community, Ash of War Hoarfrost Stomp has damage and increased cast time. You know, they decreased the damage for it. And they made a whole bunch of other sorceries more viable by decreasing their FP consumption. These were the big ones that stood out to me. Another one that stood out to me is they increased the offensive crackpot items, which I think was pretty cool because I would craft them sometimes and they weren't doing damage, and I just stopped crafting them altogether. But now I'm gonna definitely try and do that. It might be pretty good. So this is really good, y'all. They're really making a lot of changes, to make the game more balanced from busted items and busted Ashes of War. So I'm really happy about this, y'all. Let me know if there's any other notable things you guys see here. But it seems to be really good update in my opinion. I'm going to be streaming tomorrow night, going through a new area that I'm at right now. And it's going to be a good time, so I hope you guys can stop by. Let me know what your favorite part of this patch is. Mine is probably that incantation that made PvP really lame with Deathblight. Anyway, y'all, I hope you have a great day and take it easy. Bye-bye. Oh, like, comment, subscribe. Don't forget for more Elden Ring content and all sorts of other stuff. See ya.